Hello and welcome back to ECLISE. Today is a scary day. It's a very scary day because we're going to finish off Dark Ages Part 1. That shouldn't be too bad. But then, there's a secret level that resides on this platform that I am not excited to play because it is very, very hard when you're playing through this game for the first time. But we will have a new tool at our disposal that the level also would probably be almost impossible without. We're going to get some extra sun. But first we have to beat this level, which from what I remember is just an easy level. Yeah. No bucketheads. This level just introduces the wizard zombie. The problem is that wizard zombie is it's pretty annoying. And I also remember, because the last time I played this level has like grave spawns on the back columns. This is the one level where you really don't want to put your attackers back here. Alright, what's a funny... I mean, we don't have many choices in the ways of attacking plants this early into the game. Go with our old little buddy cabinet. I mean, okay, well, first of all, let's bring Puff Shroom and let's bring Gravebuster. We'll bring Squash. Don't try using Potato Mine on these guys. Or Hypno Shroom. These guys do not eat plants, and they have a ranged attack. Well, we'll just see that, really. I mean, I might as well use Starfruit. You know, I want to give it a chance. You know, actually, this playthrough, I've been liking Starfruit more than I always used to. You definitely need to know how to use it. But it could be worse. Let's bring Iceberg. Actually, because we're using Starfruits, there is no reason why we shouldn't be placing these further back. Also, I do need to learn how to use Starfruit because, I just thought about this. There's one particular level in this game, one level that I, in particular, hold in great infamy, because it is, in my opinion, the most difficult level in this entire game, and it is a level where I have to use Starfruit as my main attacker. Oh, here comes the wizard zombie. Now watch what he does. He turns your plants into sheep from a distance. He prioritizes whatever plants are in the front. Like that. And when you kill the wizard zombie, the sheepified plants turn back. Yeah. So that's about what I was afraid of, is, the fact that there's extra graves that pop up at the back of the level. Yeah, once you get your starfruit defense up, you know, it's maybe not as bad as people think. By people, I mean myself. Don't bother planting back there, because it's gonna happen again. Yeah. Getting a lot of sun. I guess at the end of the day, starfruit has a bad recharge, but not a bad cost, and because of that, we're just, like, waiting for it to come off a recharge. But, like, this level doesn't even really have dangerous amounts of wizard zombies. I think this is the first wave that has 2 of them. And, like, I never even used squash the whole level. But now we get to start with 75 sun. This bonus sun upgrade will be useful in these dark times. We should keep a lookout for similar upgrades as we move forward. Next level. Now this one is an interesting mechanic. We have to destroy all gravestones by the final wave. If there are gravestones left on the final wave, we lose. And that means we really need to bring some grave-destroying plants rather than ones that ignore them, such as the catapults. And for that task, we're going to bring out Old Reliable, Repeater, and Torchwood. Should I bring Puff Shroom or should I bring Potato Mine? It's probably a good idea to just bring Puff Shroom. So now we're going to get to start every nighttime level like this. As you can see, no more waiting around extra long. Alright, come on. Put you on top. And you're just gonna get dealt with by puff shrooms, I suppose. Alright, we're good for now. Can I bust that in time? Alright. Now the things about these sort of levels is sacrifices might need to be made, and our sun shrooms die a lot. Okay, he's gonna charge his laser now. But probably the Great Fuster... Nope. Didn't do it in time. Okay, we squash him. It's the only way. See, now it's all just about getting repeaters out. And we're gonna use that as bait for the wizard zombie so that he turns into a sheep instead of the torchwood. If you really want to consider yourself a Plants vs. Zombies professional, you gotta be able to do stuff like that. The thing is that more graves are gonna be spawning throughout this level, so we're never really going to be completely safe. But yeah, we definitely want to bait these guys out so that they only zap Puff Shroom and not our Torchwoods. Oh, it's also really hard to salvage Sun from the Turquoise Skulls when it's Sun Shrooms eat Sun, because it comes with like these weird multiples. But now that we have big ones, we should be pretty much set. Because now we're going to start stacking Torchwoods. Even though that one's about to get blasted. Oh! The wizard zombie saved it from getting blasted. That's cool. Right. Any more graves, though? I'm afraid that a few more... Yeah. Alright, this is the last round of graves. Oh. And the final wave is just about to happen. That was the last grave. Oh. That scared me for a second. There are grave spawns pretty late into this level. Wow, not a single laser. And now we get Spore Shroom. And Spore Shroom is a very interesting plant conceptually. Now, in terms of when you use it, it can get pretty specific. But there are certain times where it's helpful. Usually when you're very limited on sun, because it can create new Spore Shrooms. The problem is it's a little janky with how it creates the new Spore Shrooms. Well met, not very noble lord. It is my fervent medical opinion that your humors are out of balance. Methinks the siphoning of thine brains is the only way to correct this ailment. Fare thee ill, Dr. Edgar Zambos. Hey, I prefer my humors and my brains unbalanced, because I'm crazy. Wait a minute, User Dave. Try not to use too much sun this time. So, we cannot spend any more than 3,000 sun. Which might be a little tricky. So, obviously we bring Sunshroom, obviously we bring Puffshroom for a level like this. Gravebuster. And we just unlocked Spore Shroom, which is going to be very helpful for this level as our main attacking plant, since you can create new Spore Shrooms for no sun, as long as you kill it on the zombie on an empty tile. That's the thing, they have to die on an empty tile to spawn a Spore Shroom. Iceberg, because it's free. And Potato Mine. Alright. Oh, I didn't even see the Dragon Imp was here. He was hiding behind the Gargantuar. That's actually one of the worst problems with Gargantuars. Gargantuars will block zombies on the seed select a lot of the time. Ooh, here we go. I love the sound that Spore Shroom makes. Yeah. A Spore Shroom does require babysitting a lot of the time, but once you set up a chain reaction like this, you're pretty good. And see, now this Spore Shroom can act as sort of a zombie meat shield. Or, not a zombie meat shield, a meat shield for the wizard zombie, specifically. Puff Shroom took him out instead of Spore Shroom. That's the risk. Yeah, see, I need more, That is honestly one of the toughest cone hits I've ever seen. Will this be how I lose? Okay. Now there's a pretty considerable amount in every lane. Oh, great. This actually might be a really, really big problem. Alright, there we go. Wizard died. Yeah, when the Wizards and Gargantuars mix up like that, it can be bad if you don't have a good instant. And Potato Mine's a pretty terrible instant at dealing with Wizard Zombie because it can turn the Potato Mine into a sheep from a range. Squash you can just plant on top of him. But at least you can see how good Spore Shroom can be if you very specifically properly use it. There we go. 3-9. And now it's time for 3-10. And this level's a little scary, honestly. Massive graveyard. I expect a lot of necromancies. Where's my hammer when I need it? Alright. There's no graves on the screen yet. But there will be. Also, I just find this very funny. They retroactively ban Holly Barrier and Bombogranate on this level, even though we haven't unlocked them yet. These two plants can prevent graves from spawning altogether, and so in levels where every zombie spawns out of a grave, like this one, they ban them, but like we can't even use them on this level when we're playing it for the first time. Either way. I'm pretty sure this is the strategy I used the last time I played this. Alright, where's the first zombie? Down there, that's okay, that's pretty bad. Okay, actually, it's not. No, it could be worse. Okay, first repeater. At least this level starts off kind of slow. Alright, good. Alright, yeah, now we gotta focus more. Now we're starting to see bucket heads, wizard zombies, stuff that is a lot more dangerous. Thankfully, that wizard zombie somehow fired second, so we were actually able to deal with that not too bad. That could have been bad if they'd cheapified too many of our attackers at once. Now, if you recall a strategy that I mentioned a few episodes ago, it is that it's a good idea to leave your sunshrooms on the third column for as long as you can. Like, leave those as your permanent sun producers. Because, that torchwood might die. Nope. Okay. Because the thing is, imps always land on the third column, right? So we leave the third column with sun producers instead of our attackers. It's always a good idea to do that. And the less graves that are on screen, the less close the zombies will be to our house, because they spawn out of available graves. We can try doubling up on Torchwood. I don't know how much it'll really work, because graves are going to spawn pretty close to the Torchwoods. I suppose it can't hurt. That I'm just going to squash. Well, there goes that one. Okay, he'll smash the Gravebuster. That buys us a bit of time. Turn that one into a sheep instead. Can smash that Gravebuster. Wait until they take out the imp. Squash. That's a good example on how to strategically take out a Gargantuar. If we get more Gargantuars in those lanes that already had them, our Sunshrooms are going to die to the imps. They'll get eaten eventually. But they can weather a few imp things. And yes, we'll have small ones again, and we'll have less sun production, but we've saved up so much at this point that we don't need them all to be big if push comes to shove and some imps land on them. Also, you might notice, if you plant on top of a wizard zombie, it'll almost instantly turn the plant into a sheep. Almost instantly, if it's on top of him. See, now that there's one grave on screen, we're probably going to get more grave spawns on the next wave. Yeah. But look how many are stacked from them, because they have to spawn out of available graves, and only a certain amount of graves spawn every wave. But since necromancies are random, you might end up with situations like this where two Gargantuars spawn in the same lane, absolutely guaranteeing the death of our Sunshroom there. Oh, see how the Torchwood still died even though we killed the Gargantuar? That's a glitch that's in the game, where if a Gargantuar dies while it's being burned, it'll still kill the plants that's in its smashing range. See, now this whole part of the screen is just covered in graves when they spawn. But at this point we have a stable defense, so it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess we can make it symmetrical. Alright, he should be about to die. Oh. And that's 3-10. That level can honestly be a little tricky. I remember the very first time I played ECLISE, I was stuck on 3-10 for a while. It's understandable if you get stuck on this level for a bit. It's a bit tough unless you really know what you're doing. Because you need some high firepower to take out all those Bucketheads, Wizards, Gargantuars, and the Graves and everything. But now, we have Endurian. And Endurian is so good. The night nights have finally been over. But more importantly, is it going to be Vikings next? It is not going to be Vikings next, User Dave. It is going to be... Pirates. Pirates. Why did it have to be pirates? But pirates, hang on to your parrots and peg legs. Well, this level's the calm before the storm. And we get to use good old Sunflower again. This Pirate Sea is definitely an interesting world. But I'm going to showcase Endurian and why it's so good. Because Endurian has a ridiculous amount of health, significantly more than a Walnut. And that's pretty good. Yeah, sure, Hypnoshroom. Basically, think of it like this. In vanilla, Endurian's whole thing is that it's a defensive plant, and it has less health than a Walnut, but it does a bit of melee damage to zombies. In ECLISE, the way they changed it is they gave it more sun cost, but it now has more toughness than a Walnut. The melee damage isn't even really the main draw, although it definitely helps. It can filter out weak zombies, for sure. But if a zombie doesn't have an insta-kill ability, the Endurians can just last forever. They can actually last forever. They have so much health, and they're really good when you pair them with Aloe. Because Aloe heals a pretty good chunk of health. And that's very good for Endurian. Now, Pirate Seas does have these lanes with no planks, where zombies aren't going to walk on. And these lanes are usually very safe places to just plant your sunflowers without a care in the world. But there are some zombies, such as Swashbuckler zombies swinging in on his rope, who can threaten those lanes. I don't know what that was about, the modern-day zombie just falling directly into the water. I guess it's kind of a way to teach you to, that zombies can't go in the water. Oh yeah. Pro tip, when you're using Hypnoshroom, always use it when a zombie has as much health as possible. You get more value out of Hypnoshroom the higher health your target is. Oh, that's actually gonna be... They're gonna eat it through some of my stuff here. Come on. I'll hypnotize the other one. And the Hypnoshroom is killing these basic zombies pretty fast because there's no high health zombies in this level at all. So you can't even really see how good Endurian is, but trust me, it can survive a good bit of zombies chewing on it, and it can survive them forever if you have Aloe behind it. As long as you don't have zombies with insta-kills, like Explorer zombies or Gargantuars or whatever, an Aloe behind an Endurian can hold off anything. I always forget that double waves are a thing, They appear in like one level per world, and it's always in like a super inconsequential way. Just gonna use Hypno Shroom to speed things up. Yeah, the problem is mostly in the middle. Oh yeah, you can't, I forgot about this, you can't plant potato mines on the planks. They have to be underground. So you can't plant potato mines on these planks. Underground plants can't go on them. Alright. There we go. We've beaten the calm before the storm. Now it's time for the greatest level of all time. S-6. It's been so long. I guess I hoped I'd never have to come back to this again, but it wasn't true. I do have to come back to this. The quicker I beat it, the quicker I don't have to play it. This level is way too hard. Like, there's levels that are hard in, like, a interesting, just, like, genuine, like, thought-provoking, challenging sort of way. And then there are levels that are so hard that you just lose any, like, passion for it, and it becomes more about, just getting it over with, so you don't have to play this level again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of S-6. This is the only zombie I'm gonna wait on in this level, is that one. But you need to play this level very fast. And when I say fast, I mean fast. Usually those two can die to the same potato mine, but sometimes it doesn't, and when they don't, you have to stack them. I'm not kidding. You have to stack them with Gravebusters, if that's what it takes. Okay. General tips for this level. Always squash wizards as soon as they appear. See that wizard I know is gonna die? Okay. Oh, they ate the potato mine on the bottom. That's it. That's the level. I'm not kidding. That's the level. I don't think I can recover from that. I have to spend sun. I have to spend sun to keep him here. And that'll be enough to completely ruin this attempt. Okay. That's how proactive you have to be about squashing every wizard zombie as soon as it shows up. I'm not exaggerating. In order to progress the waves, you need to be killing zombies as fast as humanly possible. This level gives virtually zero room for error. In fact, I am not sure that I am on pace to win at all. Like, that might have been a fatal mistake right there, because, look, I squashed him, but we didn't progress to the next wave. So I'm gonna do that, just to progress to the next wave as fast as possible. Gargantuar is here. Okay. I want squash off cooldown soon. Don't bother squashing vulnerable wizards. Bother with squashing the ones that you think will die the least soon. Okay. There's a Gargantuar up here on the final wave. Is there one on the bottom? I don't think so. There's one near the bottom. I think we're completely off pace, though. I don't think we're gonna make it. God, we're so close. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of S-6. The good news is that the last time I played this game, I spent so long trying to beat this. So long that I found the perfect strategy, which is this. There is nothing better than this. I can absolutely guarantee you. This is the strategy to beat S-6. I just have to play better. Like, for example, I think I'm going to squash the next zombie. Well, that was a mistake. I swapped the plants in my head, and that might be it. Squash is a bit more range than Potato Mine, so... we might have to use Gravebuster to stack the cone heads here. Yeah, we do. We don't want to stall him. That's the thing about this level. This is a game built around stalling. Stalling is the greatest tool you have. And we can't do it. Alright. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. Okay. If that can get out of sheep form and blow up on him, we got it. We got him. Okay. We got him. We got him. We need some big sun shrooms. The fact that I lost this one sun shroom, it might really make or break things. No. Watch this. There's gonna be a guy behind him. Yeah. I just want to be able to squash him. Okay, next wave, please, please. This happens in every run of the level, so no need to stress about this. Those zombies kind of overwhelm the top. We just need to be letting the next wave in. These wizards aren't hiding behind anything, so we don't squash them. We squash the next wave. Now we squash this one. That's gonna turn to a sheep. Now I don't have anything to kill him with. Other than a squash. Come on, baby. Oh! Got him. Got him again. But now we don't have Sherry for the final wave. See, now we're just dead. I would have... I was able to get past that wave, but we're gonna die on the final wave because we don't have Cherry. If anything, we made slightly worse time, and it was literally because we lost one of the sun shrooms that needs to stay grown. You know, maybe I should leave him on the second column because those ones will stay growing longer, and ignore the imp thing, because there are gargantuars. While there are gargantuars in this level, and I won't deny that, I think it might, in this case, be better to lose a single repeater, because we really need to be able to afford those instant kills. Actually, I can squash him here. Oh, but then there's the wizard. That's why, right. Now I need to save up for my next squash. This noise is better. Okay. Now come and see just how little we have to kill the zombies with. Yeah, okay. We got that taken care of. Great, I can't afford squash. See, the problem here is that the imp is going to eat that repeater, and then we're down 200 sun. That's 200 very important sun we could have used for something else. Actually, we'll do this. We'll do this, have the repeater take him out. Okay, good. Next wave. Alright, when you're smashing the potato mine. Okay. 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 Let's set the flag. I don't know if this is a real thing, but I feel like the flags also take longer to come in general. Like, I know that's going to sound very, very strange, but I really believe it is a thing. Okay, I forgot about this section, though. No! I was being too efficient. And I did it again. Also, that Buckethead's not gonna die to that potato mine. And I need him to die to that potato mine very badly. So we're gonna squash him so that instead we can blow something up. Okay, next wave, come on, next wave. And I can't cherry bomb it, but I can squash it. I can squash the Gargantuar. We got, okay. That's actually some good luck right there. Okay. Come on. Come on! See, this is what I mean. It's so tightly organized, I don't know how to beat it. It genuinely feels like... Wow! And every time I try to play better, I lose earlier. The problem is I wasn't killing regular zombie, or really, I wasn't killing Buckethead zombies fast enough there because I never had enough repeaters. Okay, we're gonna start on the third column. We're gonna start on the third column. Okay. So, we genuinely can't, like, force it to be there. God, should I exit and reset? Because the grave spawns like that are predetermined per attempt. Or, not per attempt, but per, like, load of the level. We'll see. Honestly, though, I wouldn't be surprised if this level is so, like, unfairly hard to that extent that it does come down to, like, RNG of where graves spawn. That truly is the kind of nonsense we're dealing with here. And we can lose a bit of sun production there, but that's fine. Actually, we're gonna need a potato mine for that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That might be it. That might be it. Okay. Next wave did spawn very fast, though. I didn't actually mean to do that. My finger slipped. We don't have to worry about the bottom for a while. It's also pretty hard to collect sun in general from a sun shroom. It's definitely sun shroom's other problem. Okay, we have big ones now. We have big ones now. Sadly, one of the big ones is gone. Actually, we don't even bother using a squash there, just use a cherry bomb. It's still probably a bit slow there, so... let's do this. See if we can deal with that without an instant. Honest to God, I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can. That's actually fine. Actually, wait, why did... really? The next wave still isn't coming. That's it. That's... okay. And see how much attacking power that wizard zombie took out of commission? Okay, this is one where we don't squash them. Or, you know what, maybe we do. Maybe we do squash one of them. Because then the graves appear. Yes! Okay. And then we bust one of the graves, maybe. Probably doesn't work, but whatever. And now we have Squash off recharge to kill all those wizard zombies. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was probably about 2 or 3 seconds from dying. That is a feeling comparable to, like, I don't even know if it's comparable to like a power outage in Five Nights at Freddy's. I think that's comparable to what it would feel like to win during a power outage on the Ennard fight or something like that. That's, oh my god. That level is so hard. Like, not only does it require that exact set of plants, and I do mean that exact set of plants, if you're playing this off of a fresh save with only tier 1s, you might be able to get away. No, I've watched videos of people doing it with Iceberg on 1.9, but 1.9 is a different working sunshroom, and that different sunshroom kind of works for this level because you're always migrating your sunshrooms in it. I could talk about this level for so long. It is... wow, you know, it's tough. And the funny part, though, I absolutely would not recommend playing this off of a new save, because, you know, at least with S-4, it's like, it's very hard, but you get Gold Leaf, and Gold Leaf is pretty good. Witch Hazel is genuinely one of the worst plants in this entire game. The only purpose of having Witch Hazel is to flex. And also, I just learned that the music doesn't loop here. That's kind of funny. But not only does it require that specific strategy, but it requires some of the most perfect execution. And I only was able to beat it in that many attempts because about a year ago, when I played this, I played up to World 6, and I played all the secret levels off of a fresh save just like this, and it took me 2.5 hours and 26 attempts to figure out how to beat that level. And I beat it, I think, slightly more cleanly in the end, because I'd done it so many times I'd pretty much memorized where everything was. Like, every single zombie, practically. My memory wasn't the sharpest there, which is why my victory was a bit closer, but oh my god. And when I played this the first time, and I went ahead with, and got better plants, and then beat this, I beat it very quickly, relative to then, but, like, it still took a lot of time. And the thing is, there were at least 2 times where I died after having killed all the zombies, because you can't win until you pick up that seed packet. So if there was that one wizard zombie, and I had to wait for his corpse to fade away. It's only when that seed packet drops that the walnut dying on the bottom doesn't lose you the level. And it maybe was 2 or 3 seconds. That was insane. But I'm so glad I was able to get past it, because that could have been quite a roadblock. Oh boy. We did it. S-6. One of the hardest levels in the game, in my opinion. At least for a fresh save, for sure. But the thing is, we have a few things. First of all, we have Pirate Seas, and I'll play through Pirate Seas, but it's actually not the next thing I'm going to play, because now we have our first true piece of side content, other than the secret levels. And that's Night Ancient Egypt. This is an epic quest. We can play through these 10 extra levels. You don't unlock anything from this. This is just pure side content for the sake of side content. And this was designed significantly after a lot of part 1 of the mod, the first 10 worlds. But it's pretty good, and I will play through this in the next video, because I know I've already been going for quite a while. So I will leave you to it, after celebrating my victory in that level. Goodbye.